it's Lizzie. So I've been married for 10 months and this video is going to be my cleaning routine in my marriage. This is such an important video to make because so much bitterness and resentment can build up if one person in the marriage feels like the other person isn't putting enough effort into making the home clean and organized and beautiful. I get recommended so many videos on TikTok and Instagram of wives complaining about their husbands not helping out, feeling really burnt out, and like the husband isn't an equal partner in the marriage. I do not experience any bitterness or resentment in my marriage, and here's how I do it. The number one thing to do is to fully communicate. So it's cliche, but it's also a real thing where women are less likely to say that something is bothering them and may let it build up. So I've heard that this is a thing that some women do, and I was like, I'm not gonna do that. So if I feel like my husband one day or week isn't doing a task that I want him to do, we both typically work from home, so I'll just go into his office and be like, hey, can you do this for the day? Or he'll be like, hey, can you clean this today? And if he's out of the home, there's some things that I want him to clean because I cleaned a lot, and then there's a few things that need to be done. I'll take a piece of paper and write down 1, 2, 3, 4, and then put it in his office on his desk, and then he'll see that when he gets home. I found that my husband doesn't like when the moment he comes in the door, I'm like, do this, do this, do this. Like, he wants to just chill and like greet me and like talk a little about our day. He doesn't want to start the moment he gets home with bombarding, so that's why I just put a list on his desk and he gets it done. Before we get into it, I want to speak to anyone who's not married right now. If you're dating someone, pay attention to how their apartment looks and how clean and organized they are, because that will spill over into your marriage. So for me, someone having good hygiene, being organized, being good at cleaning, and being good at cooking were traits that I really noticed in my husband and was a part of why I wanted to marry him. It's really important to be married to someone who's a full adult and understands how to keep a space nice. My husband and I both work full time. We don't have any children yet, so I think it could be different if one person is a stay-at-home parent. So this is what works for us. We use a cleaning app called Sweepy. I was recommended this from an Instagram ad, and I'm not sponsored by Sweepy. I wish I was. Basically, you input every room in your house into the app. We both have Sweepy on our phones and are matched as a household. So we have bedroom, living room, kitchen, entranceway, Liz's office, Trevor's office, bathroom, take out trash, and hallway by bathroom. So we have every single room inputted in the app, and then we have tasks for each room. Sweepy is a competition game. That's how it feels to me. I get a dopamine hit every time I check something off, and it keeps score of how many points everyone has for the week, for the month, and for the year. What happens is if we're kind of slacking off for a few days on cleaning, one person will like go hardcore and get like 60 Sweepy points in a day, which is a lot of cleaning. And then the other person will be like, I want to get more than 60 points on Sweepy today. So we really feed off each other a lot, and the app just makes you feel appreciative and thankful for the other person and also accountable. This is gonna sound a little overwhelming, so don't freak out. What I'm about to read you are not tasks you have to do every day. It's things you do every week or every couple of months or once a year. We're in Liz's office right now, so I have clean mirror, clean doorknobs, organized closet, mop floor, sweep floor, wash makeup brushes, dust ceiling fan, tidy up desk, nothing on the floor, organized desk drawers, and there's some other things on it. For our bedroom, we have clean windows, clean mirror, put laundry away, tidy up bedroom, nothing on the floor, dust top of bureaus, organize clothes in bureaus, mop underbed, mop floor, laundry, make bed. So you put the tasks for each room into the app, and then the amount of times that it needs to be done. So make the bed is every single day. Sweep the floors is every 3 days. Mop the floors is once a week. Then there's other tasks that are only done once every 6 months or once a year. For example, our ceiling fans, cleaning the top of them is really important, but there isn't dust that builds up every week. And then also cleaning the windows. So there's a few things where it's like a once a year task or like once every 6 months. I was just editing this video and realized I forgot to say this. So we each do our own laundry because we're particular about how we want our clothes to be washed and we don't want the other person doing it. But all the other chores we split 50-50, but there are things that I enjoy doing more or don't like doing as much, and same with my husband. So I'll share some examples, and if one person doesn't enjoy a task more, typically the other person will do it more often just because they know the other person doesn't like it as much. So one example, cleaning the bathtub. I don't know why, I love cleaning the toilet and the sink, but the bathtub is like not my favorite thing to do. Also, my husband doesn't like washing silverware, which is so niche. So a lot of times if we both are gonna do dishes one day, I'll wash the silverware, and then my husband doesn't like laundry. So if we're gonna wash the blankets and sheets and mop head and microfiber cloths, then I volunteer to do that more often. And I washed the bathtub last week. My husband just did laundry of all the sheets and blankets. So we each do every task, but a lot of times one person will volunteer to do a task if they know the other person doesn't want to do it. And if you're both behind on cleaning a little bit, and a lot of stuff needs to be done, so let's say like the bathroom needs to be clean, well, I'll take the initiative and clean the sink and the toilet, and then the other half my husband has to do. And it's the same thing with every task. Like if you really love doing one task, it's a competition, so do it first so that you get first dibs. You just have to be the first one to clean. What I found so amazing about this is there were a lot of things that were being done and I didn't realize that my husband was cleaning it. For example, dusting the top of a table, sometimes doing dishes, taking out the trash, cleaning part of the bathroom. There's things where you don't really notice a big difference when it's clean and not clean. So being able to see on Sweepy what my husband did that day and seeing how many points he got is really important for me, feeling like he's contributing. Besides the competition, game, and dopamine from the Sweepy app, it really streamlined our cleaning. So instead of thinking, oh, it's Saturday, I have to clean the bathroom and mop all the floors today, instead, it's like, oh, it's Saturday, today I'll clean the sink in the bathroom, tomorrow I'll clean the toilet, the next day I'll mop the floors, the next day I'll clean the fans. You don't have to do everything on one cleaning day. You can spend like 15 minutes a day or 10 or 20 minutes depending on your schedule and just cross off some tasks on Sweepy. You don't have to view it as like this overwhelming task of cleaning the entire house. Just do one thing at a time, and you can split up tasks. So for example, if we have our bathroom that needs to be cleaned, which we try to do once a week, I'll clean the sink and the toilet, and then I'll be like, hey, husband, I'll write down on his list, clean the bathtub and shower tiles. Because I cleaned the half of the bathroom, I want him to clean the other half. Something else I see a lot online, and I know people are joking, but it's getting views because it's serious. Like, people actually experience this. They have their husband or their child do a task, and it's not clean enough. Like, they do it wrong, they don't scrub enough, there's still dirt or dust on it, and so then they end up being like, never mind, like, just let me do it. Or their husband leaves and then they redo the task. Don't let that happen. If your husband or your wife does not know how to clean something properly, get them and show them how to clean it properly, and then they'll do it right the next time. You should not just let your husband or wife get away with not understanding how to clean something properly. So it's really important to communicate. And the app also has a feature where you can actually assign tasks to people. But so far, we haven't had to use that. I think when we have kids, we'll add tasks to our kids on the Sweepy app. But for us, it's just kind of like, do what you want to do. We really value environmentalism. So here are some things that we do to love God's earth that he blessed us with. We use the O-Cedar mop, and the mop heads are washable. So every week when we mop the floor, we put the mop head in the washing machine. So it's not like a Swiffer where you're throwing away the pad. And all this stuff is going to be linked in my Amazon storefront in the video description. Also, we have microfiber cloths instead of paper towels. We don't have any paper towels or napkins in our house ever. And so we put our microfiber cloths in this trash can when we're done using them. I think we have like 20 or 30 in our set, and then we wash them once a week. Millennials are killing the napkin industry, so a lot of people are like me and don't have napkins in their house. What we do is we can use some toilet paper if we really made a mess, but the whole point about not having napkins is that you overuse them. A lot of the time you really don't need a napkin. So that's why we just don't have napkins or paper towels at all. We use microfiber cloths. And then if you need to blow your nose or you really made a mess on your face, you can use toilet paper. When you have kids, maybe you need napkins because they're kids, but if you're adults, you're not getting your face messy when you're eating, right? Like, you really do not need napkins. We also use Scrub Daddy sponges. We use Scrub Daddy sponges because they have really cute faces and animals on them, and it makes me really excited to clean. Another topic I want to talk about is intimacy and the connection that cleaning can have to a sex life. So I was watching on TikTok this video of a wife saying that she has sex with her husband a lot because he cleans a lot and does childcare and cooking and really contributes to their household and their family. And she wants to be more intimate with him because she feels very respected and loved by that. And a lot of women were agreeing in the comments and saying one of the reasons they don't want to have sex with their husband is because the husband does not clean, cook, or take care of their children. And I think even if the wife is a stay-at-home mom, taking care of kids, watching kids, is a job that we pay other people to do. So just because a wife is a stay-at-home wife or a stay-at-home mom, that doesn't mean that the husband does absolutely nothing for cleaning or cooking in the house. I think it's really important that they still share those duties because childcare is really intense, especially if there's multiple kids. So basically everyone was saying on TikTok that even if it is a stay-at-home mom, the husband still needs to help with cleaning and cooking and childcare. And women actually want to be intimate with their partner when they feel loved and understood and known because he's helping take care of the family and doing the hard work alongside the wife. So I think that's an extra bonus that might come. I know after I have sex with my husband, I really love cleaning. And so I think it goes both ways, where when you clean, you want to have sex and be intimate more, and because you are intimate, that's a way to love each other, and that makes you want to clean for each other and make the house beautiful. So I think both of those go hand in hand, and it's a connection that a lot of people might not be making. And I think that goes back to the very beginning of this video, the resentment and buildup that can happen because the wife is exhausted of doing all the household work. There's literally a song that went viral on TikTok called Labor, and the lyric is, "You make me do too much labor all day, every day, therapist, mother, maid, nymph and a virgin, nurse than a servant, live to attend him, so that he never lifts a finger." And this sound went so viral, so many people were making videos with it because a lot of women apparently relate to their husband not helping out in the house. Okay, so that was everything I wanted to talk about. I'm so happy to be married to a husband who loves cleaning and loves organizing. It makes our life so sweet together. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!